second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Back man. 120! Quick, Sunday!
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ballgame. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead.
Go. 280! 82!
Wentz now on first down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Williams. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
He is going to find Hill here, and he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. They fake the give, now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, at some point during this broadcast, we had to bring up the Antonio Brown saga, and that moment is right now. I got to get your thoughts. I got to get you on the record. What do you think of all this?
Well, when you go back to Oakland and you know about my relation.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Alex Okafor able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, D.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing his Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over. We got this at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6, obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here we go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Pull it together.
Now Wentz on the bootleg, rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep, and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Flush to his right. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Easy.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
1st down, Chiefs.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw, it's Mahomes. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Kill.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wentz now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete.